Puissance. Second for Italy, Loro Piana Laganbridge Roberto Arioldi, equal with Belgium's Benny Mottmans and Colombo. In fourth place was Foxfield, ridden by Harry Marshall, and equal fifth for Germany, Laramie and Hulk Luther, equal fifth with Maloney's Error and Trevor Coyle. Well, the sprinkling of rain came down, but the crowd have stayed on, and they got money's worth. That was a very dramatic conclusion to that competition. So the presentation about to be made is to Frank O'Reilly, going down with the lovely Waterford Crystal Trophy. Our European Commissioner there, Mr. Ray McSherry, in the centre of the picture. So we just wait for them to come in for the presentation to the winners. And the first prize of £4,000 going to the Army Equitation School. So we wait for the prize winners to come in. Some slight delay out there in the pocket area. And in comes, first of all, the Pony and Trap. It should come in first, carrying the rosettes and the trophies. And Val Good driving there, being accompanied by Elaine Harmon from Thurman Feckin. She's the queen of Miss Mockra, a bank official. The mare pulling the trap there, a mare called Kitty, has appeared in many films and various roles, and Val Good, one of the great driving people in Dublin. Has a lot of nice gigs. He tells me that unfortunately that one is not his own, but it is a lovely gig. Kitty, grand little mare, trots on. Look at that. Just looking at where she's going and where she's on about her business. And just a nice touch, this, to bring in the trophies and rosettes for the presentations. So we wait. Mr. Frank O'Reilly takes the rosettes. Frank O'Reilly, President of the Royal Dublin Society. This is last year in office. It's a 3-year term. And here he comes, the winner of the Puissance here at Dublin. This is Kerrygold's European Community Puissance. Captain John Ledingham, and well you might smile, John, on this wonderful horse, Kilcoltrim. What a magic jump he gave over that wall. Well, John, the Army have certainly done us proud this week. Captain John Ledingham on this horse won the top score, the Kerrygold top score competition yesterday, and getting rightly the plaudits from the crowd. Commandant Jerry Mullins won the Kerrygold Speed Stakes on day one. And now John Ledingham out here, and yet again a winner of this Puissance on the Super Bahrain gelding. Kilcoltrim, bred by James Whitty of Borris in County Kilkenny, by Bahrain out of an Amadia's mare. Previously called Nikolai, Mary McCann bought a 3-year-old. It was ridden by Edward Doyle and won the first ever American Hunter class here. Won the Puissance in 86 at Dublin, in 87 and in 88, and now comes out today to win it for the 4th time in succession. Truly, I don't think this has ever been achieved before. What a lovely head Kilcoltrim has. Great credit to the Army, the way they produce them every time. And that is the wall he jumped at 2 meters 15, 7 feet 1. He is the holder of the record. Last year he had to go to just 7 feet 5 to set a new RDS record. Kilcoltrim. What a lovely horse. What a brilliant jumper. The other riders line up behind. We wait for John Ledingham then to receive the trophy, which will be presented by European Commissioner Mr. Ray McSherry. Will be accompanied by Stephen O'Connor, Vice Chairman of On Board Byrne. And Mr. Frank O'Reilly, President of the Royal Dublin Society. Mr. McSherry goes forward to congratulate John Ledingham.
Thank you very much.
Yes, great excitement down there. That lovely piece of Waterford crystal. Don't drop that one, John. And then also there in the picture, Mr. Stephen O'Connor, Vice Chairman of On Board Byrne. Kilcoltrim's taking it all in his stride. I mean, this is mine. I've been here before. I'm used to this. So the formalities, and well, everyone very pleased. It's nice for Mr. McSherry, the Commissioner, representing the European community here, to in Dublin to have an Irish victory. We beat Germany, we beat Belgium, beat Italy.
Commissioner will be drenched.
Can I give that to you?
So the lovely silver milk churn be presented there by Mr. Stephen O'Connor, the Vice Chairman of On Board Byrne. And down now the line to make the presentations of the next places. Benny Mottmans for Belgium on Colombo. And he was in equal second place with Roberto Arioldi for Italy. Then in next place, Harry Marshall, the man who gave us that very dramatic moment when he got jumped off and took it so well. The same yesterday, being commiserated with by Frank O'Reilly of the Royal Dublin Society. And next then is Trevor Coyle. Trevor Coyle there on Maloney's Error. Trevor previously an equal first in this one. Down then to Hauk Luther for Germany. He's riding Laramie. Graham Fletcher, and there's Edward Doyle. Edward Doyle on Royal Bouncer. Graham Fletcher then for Britain on Gosh. But the man it's all about, the hero of the day, salutes the presentation party, Captain John Ledingham. I don't know, we could nearly nudge him up to Commandant after that performance. He started in pony clubs, come right up through the line. A very successful young rider, and then into the Army Equitation School, and has gone from strength to strength in there. John, a lovely horseman, a nice man, a nice competitor. A typical member of the Army Equitation School. Well, Kilcoltrim rightly taking the plaudits of the crowd who stand in the Anglesey stand to salute him as he goes down to take his rightly deserved applause and praise. Well, we could have another look now at his winning round. And here we go, John Hall with me. John, it was an incredible performance, wasn't it?
Yes, John is very intelligent in these competitions. See how he takes the horse to the first fence as if it was a normal jumping competition, nicely balanced, and then an easy change of stride, change of leg.
Now, does the coming to the spread, you have to approach it with a totally different technique, don't you?
Yes, you have to get as close to the bottom of the fence as you can without dislodging that fence to make the highest part easy for the horse. If you stand off this fence, you make it impossible, and gets it deep to the bottom of that fence, and you can see it just flows over there, and again looks quite normal.
Now this is where it all happens. You now have to change gear, don't you? Change your approach, change your thinking.
Well, he has on the two previous attempts at it. He took on the long stride, but you watch him this time. He looks at that wall and keeps the horse calm enough, and then looks as though he's going to start for his standoff stride. He begins to push now. The horse begins to stretch its neck a little. It begins to open its stride. He's gaining more ground now, and it looks as though he's on a real long one. But no, he puts him in deep. And watch this. Look at him pour the air out in front there with his forelegs and slither over behind and move John a little bit, and then back into the right position and give him a well-deserved pat. That's great.
Well, there you are. That gives you some idea of how high that wall is. Remember, it's 2 meters 15, which is 7 feet 1 inches high. It's a big, big jump.
Well, the man of the moment, Captain John Ledingham on Kilcoltrim. Unfortunately, the horse couldn't come up here, but John has. Congratulations on a 4th in a row.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
How aware were you of what was going on and what you had to do?
I don't think I've ever been under more pressure in any competition in my life. The crowd, you could just feel the atmosphere and the horse. And I knew last to go, all I had to do was jump the wall. But it got bigger and bigger.
You are aware when you're in the pocket as to what's going on out there?
Very much aware. Yeah, the feedback's coming back all the time. Okay, just jump it clear and you've won.
Well, I suppose that does put you under a considerable amount of pressure.
A lot of pressure.
Now, it was, what, 7-1 compared to the 7-4 you had a jump last year, but I suppose in the wet weather, with every bite of purchase necessary, it was big.
Yeah, anytime you get up to 7 foot or over, it's very big. And today, I don't know, I must be getting old or something, but it seemed to be very big.
We were down beside you as you were going over. It struck me some go at it at a gallop and make their big effort with speed. You and Kilcoltrim were almost at a standstill before you went up.
Yes, he's a very, very good Puissance horse. His record stands for himself. And if you're able to get a nice rhythm, keep him straight, he'll jump a very big wall. And that's what I try and do. The second last time, I didn't have the best of shots. I was a little bit too slow and gave him too much work to do. But you want to get it right on the last time.
Well, the other one of the other Irish riders involved, Harry Marshall, he had a great clearance. Unfortunately, he cleared the saddle as well. Did you see that happening?
No, I missed that. I was outside warming up, but I heard the cheer and I said, oh, Harry's jumped, that's great. And next thing I heard, no, 8 falls. That must have been exciting.
It certainly was. Not so much for him, I don't think, mind you. You did mention Kilcoltrim as a great Puissance horse, but in what other respect is this a great horse?
He's, for me, he's 11 years of age. I brought him to the Olympics. He's jumped in Grand Prix. He won a Classic yesterday, top score. So 2 wins for any horse at Dublin, an Irish horse in Dublin, is fabulous.
And of course, the longer it goes on in the week, the more important and the bigger prize money there is at stake.
Yes. Well, the big class yesterday evening was the big money, the Puissance today and the Grand Prix on Saturday.
So it's not over yet for Kilcoltrim and John
No,
Ledingham.
I think he's going to have to canter back in the ring for the Grand Prix on Saturday and try and make it a triple.
Well, I hope he does, and I hope you do too, John.
Right.
Again,
Thank
well
you very
done.
much.
Thank you very much indeed.
Yeah.
And we'll leave you now and head in the direction of a commercial break, after which there'll be more from the Dublin Horse Show.